another day of wasting any time. I've got a lot to say, can't hold it in this time. No filter, I got no filter. No filter, I got.
The Harmony in Society VTuber. That's VTubes with her mom. Yeah, I know. I know. Saying that a journalist has to know everything is just stupid, but you know, whatever. These people are just silly. They give me tons of engagement, actually. So I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain about the fact that the videos... The Asmongold video actually ends up making money. Even if it's very small money, it's still money. So, you know, I'm not gonna complain. If every single video performed like the Asmongold one, then I'd probably be making at least some money on YouTube. Yeah.
She had that XL broom out trying to sweep for the exact same thing that she was a part of. And the craziest part was that Asari, aka Leaflet's mother.
Okay.
Craziest part was that Asari, aka Leaflet's
mother. I want to see that again.
Nuxtaku's, which kind of explains.
Breaking. The reason Leaflet does not care about Nux's grooming server is because she runs a Discord with minors that allow stock of NSW content. In the rules list, see Rule 6 of Leaflet's survey, they allow minors and talk about NSW content. Uh-oh.
That's why she had that XL broom out trying to sweep for the exact same thing that she was a part of. And the craziest part was that Asari, aka Leaflet's mother, is the owner.
Leaflet then confirms that her mom owns it.
But did you start it, or people are saying that your mom actually owns it?
The reason my mom owns it is in case that we have to it's to protect from like a crazy mom. Okay, so
nothing to do with me, it's my mommy.
So it's not Leaflet taking accountability. She's throwing Mommy Asari, great-grandma VTuber, under the bus, under the goon bus, for the server that she also had that had minors sneak into it. And I use the word sneak very lightly, as their own rules of the Discord don't prohibit minors. Number 6 says, act like reasonable adults. Even if you may not be 18, know that this is treated as an adult server. That sentence is disturbing. Literally right under number 5 that says, no NSFW outside the adult channel, no or UA/lollipop content, period. So they're literally saying that, hey, you can go post NSFW in the adult channels, but this is also an adult server. But you don't really have to be 18, literally in the rules, right? This is not something where, you know, even in Nuxtaku's case, people were able to just click a I'm 18 roll and lie, which is still stupid. Right. You need definitely more verification than that. You don't even have to be 18. The rules of this server literally say that. Even going to the point where there was an adult member of this Discord who was messaging one of the younger people and sent them thigh pics.
15th Watcher says he's a simp and keeps wanting me to send.
Oh my god. And people like this are the biggest protectors of, I don't know, societal harmony, say that trans people maybe should not disturb society with their transness and with their trans demands. And then this, of course, always. Hello, just here to watch a trash fire. I'm here to deliver a trash fire. Okay? I am here to deliver top tier, I don't know what I call it, like creme de la creme trash fire, just for you. He's a simp and keeps wanting me to send thigh pics. Sounds like you should have blocked him a while ago. What is his issue? I feel too bad for him. Oh, nah. I already forgot who you guys are talking about. Oh boy, always with those people.
thigh pics. Dear viewer, please remember this. Sounds like you should have blocked him a while ago. WTF is his issue. In response to the block button suggestion, the 15th watcher says, I feel too bad for him. As before with this person, what? Dave responds quizzically. Kiss says, he's a minor though. No point in talking to him. 23 minutes after the
What?
Quizzically. Kiss says, he's a minor though. No point in talking to him. 20. What? Dave responds quizzically. Kiss says, he's a minor though. No point in talking to him. 23 minutes after the actual ban.
Oh my god. I already have dread thinking about my past interactions with him. I sent him a fully covered and clothed side picture once to get him to shut up. I fear it made it much to a minor.
15th watcher says, I already have dread thinking about my past interactions with him. I sent him a fully covered and clothed thigh picture once to get him to shut up. I fear it made it much, much worse.
To which one of the members of this Discord ended up blaming the minor. They ended up saying the minor was the one harassing the adult youth.
Oh yeah, actually. That actually happens on Discord servers. I had a Discord server on which people were saying that the minor was somehow harassing the adults. And the adults fell victim to the minor. This is just... Yeah, that happens. That's ridiculous. It's just as ridiculous as it sounds.
User who ended up sending these pictures to this person. So
Precure was complaining about my video,
I barely know what is happening, to be honest. You're playing dumb. My only source is the most bad faith video.
calling it bad faith and complaining that it doesn't give them a clear idea of anything wrong
Was it Zanderholz? No, it wasn't Zanderholz.
happening. And they, in fact, have counter-evidence that I suppose they're upset I didn't include. You see, they have evidence that the child was asking for it very aggressively. Someone asks Precure what they're trying to prove, and they explain that they're proving it's a 15-year-old taking advantage of that person.
We were trying to prove, yeah, the kid's obnoxious. I did some wrong as well, which I'm not against it. It's a 15-year-old taking advantage of someone. There is no power imbalance here. What?
There's no power imbalance because they're both retarded. I was told this was a based VTuber community, but that is literally the wokest thing I have ever heard in my life. Goth asks, where's the controversy? Precure says, they're trying to get us to ban the retard who got groomed by the minor. In
What the fuck? Groomed by a minor?
response to the earlier post about there being no power imbalance.
now, Harmful Opinions is another commentary channel. Think of like Nick Andros, right? You have Harmful Opinions, commentary dude who covers interesting topics. He's been covering all of it, right? Tectone, he's been covering Nuxtaku, and Leaflet. He's made about 3 videos, 14 minutes, 5 minutes, and 32 minutes, right? So we've got 40 or 50 minutes worth of content that basically anyone on this side of YouTube, you know, that Nuxtaku bubble, the Leaflet bubble, they're just sweeping or trying to pretend that this video doesn't exist, or kind of like we just looked at, one thing they love to do is call everything a bad faith. You can literally show these guys 45.
It's all bad faith. It's interesting. Again, it's interesting that this is the person that says that trans people should not have really rights because, you know, they will disturb the harmony in society or something.
Minutes of footage of you just scrolling through a public Discord, literally nothing edited, no AI tricks here, nothing, no tricks up our sleeves, and they'll say, oh, this is just bad faith.
Because like a year ago, I was definitely a lot more willing to talk to people, and I was a lot more willing to like engage with, you know, these kind of bad faith people.
If I'm making these suggestions and pointing these things out in bad faith, it doesn't change whether my suggestions are good or not, does it? Why does she not want to make things better? In the words of Shia LaBeouf, just do it.
They're not trying to communicate. They're not trying to like have an honest conversation. They just want to hurt you
Of course.
for their benefit.
Yeah.
What do you mean? watch the video and debunk why they're bad faith. You can't tell me again, like in the situation of Nuxtaku regarding Leaflet, where you're like, oh, I don't really even know
Yeah, but
what's
it's just easier to attack trans people, just saying.
going on.
It's easier to complain about trans people going too far and the woke leading to rights being taken away, right? It's easier than addressing your own mess.
But then also call something bad faith. You can't just throw out words when you haven't even tried to engage faithfully with the content. By definition, you're the only people here that are bad faith. Kind of like Chibi Reviews and all these other YouTubers out there who are basically trying to defend this and be like, oh, well, I know Leaflet and they're a good person. That doesn't matter. Good
boy.
people do stupid things. Good people make mistakes. Good people apologize and take accountability. And again, if
Yeah, I don't think Leaflet is good people, but whatever, it's my personal opinion.
an entire
Who cares
video
about my personal opinions, right?
is bad faith, wouldn't you want to just make content on it? You know, just click start streaming and watch the video, laugh at it, and debunk everything? That's because you can't debunk any of it.
Yeah,
This all
it's just true.
happened. Again, all it will do is expose the fact that Leaflet is literally engaging in the thing that they're sweeping Nuxtaku for, when Nuxtaku and Leaflet, all they have to do is come out and say, hey, I screwed up. Hey, this stuff was happening again in my server.
Uh-oh.
This stuff was happening in my community. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
my mom might own it in the case of Leaflet. Yeah, it might be a Patreon server where you technically
Shots fired, but also not true.
have to have like a credit or debit card to join it, which a kid can get a debit card. Yeah, okay. Accidents still happen. It's still associated to you. It's still the Nuxtaku Discord. It's still the Leaflet Discord. Take accountability. That's all people want. Whether that be banning the
Wait, what is not true?
minors, right? Banning the kiddos, banning not safe for work. You still shouldn't really have a Discord with kids in it. That's just kind of weird. But that's one step in the right direction, right? Ban these things. People are in your eyes bad faith, right? Some people would consider this like snarking. No, you're giving them content. By you just refusing to actually cover this topic, you're just giving them more things to basically cover and debunk, because you're just digging yourself into a hole. And one thing that's so annoying that all these creators do is they will not take that accountability. They will blame
course not.
parents. They will say it's not my
Oh, parents. Leaflet believes parents are at fault for minors being groomed in Nuxtaku's Patreon Discord server. Question: if the kid wandered on a Discord server, you can just groom them and it will be the parents' fault? Grooming them is immoral, and yes, it is the parents' fault. Both can be true simultaneously. Of course.
job to monitor kids. You can by putting an age restriction. You can by
Hello,
forcing
Kitty
people
Pogos.
to have an ID check, as stupid as it may seem. You can by, again, putting up as many measures as you can to try to prevent people from getting in, without, of course, shifting the blame to parents, without shifting the blame on kids, without shifting the blame on your mom, who's a gooner. That's still like an insane concept to me. Your own mom is also a content creator.
Leaflet herself went on to Mama Arco's stream to defend this
Wow.
mod and respond to the situation in general. Leaflet talks about the Discord server not being hers.
And you had already told me it's not even your server. Was it started by you, or how does that work?
I can clear it up.
It's my
real quick.
mom's.
Basically, it's a server, like it's a fan server for the community. I don't get a vote in like who, like moderation. I don't do any moderation on it.
Interesting. 12th of the 2nd, 2025. I don't personally get involved unless it's just an easy ban, says Leaflet. I don't normally involve myself in Discord since I don't run it, but if I catch you using slurs in a bad faith manner, I will personally send you to the Shadow Realm. 30th of the 6th, 2025. Don't post needlessly edgy jokes. It can get the server in trouble. Fair enough. I do the same with Twitch chat and stuff. So I'm going to have to time them out / remove them, says Leaflet.
Like I don't actually like do any enforcement action at all.
If what I showed was the last time
Uh-oh.
you were doing it, that's only been true for barely over half a year.
And this is where I'm going to wrap the video up. As always, I highly implore you guys to check out Harmful Opinions video. Great stuff, well researched, and literally screenshots for every single thing. He's not the
There
type
you
of
go.
person who just lies and makes up things in bad faith. Every single thing that he talks about has receipts.
It's always the same thing with these people. They act as the arbiters of morality, of Christian values, of what should be in society, of what's bad for society, and then this comes out inevitably. Always, without fail, something like that happens. How does that work for harmony within society, huh?